You're listening to the Cat Breeder Sensei Says podcast. I've got kind of a fun episode for you today. I did a survey in our Facebook group and I asked our members a series of questions about breeding frustrations. And I have the answers to that survey and we'll go over them right after this short message.
Do you want to learn how to become a successful breeder of pedigree cats? Now you can. For the first time ever, enroll in an online training course that takes you step by step through everything you need to know to get on the right track. Visit catbreedersensei.com to sign up today and use code podcast21 to get $25 off.
It does get a little frustrating sometimes being a pedigree cat breeder. Like the scenarios that you're faced with are challenging sometimes and overwhelming sometimes and frustrating sometimes. And I know that people, I've heard it from a lot of people, they just want to quote unquote throw the towel in. I have certainly felt that way several times, and it's usually at the same, under the same circumstances is when I feel that way. So I thought it would be interesting to take a survey and see what other people think and how they're feeling and what really frustrates them too. So I didn't get a huge response on the survey. 42 people answered the survey questions. So the data that I'm going to be sharing with you today is the answers of 42 pedigree cat breeders, which is enough, in my opinion, to gather a consensus. So I thought what I would do is read the question to you and then give you like the biggest percentages of answers, like, the top 3. And it's based on the highest percentage of people who answered that question. Okay, here we go. Question number 1. How many kittens do you produce per year on average? The number 1 answer was 10 to 20 kittens. 31% of our respondents answered 10 to 20. The number 2 answer was 1 to 10 kittens, and then that was at 28%, and the number 3 answer was 20 to 30 kittens at 26%. Question number 2. Is breeding cats your primary source of income? 90% said no. Question number 3. How long have you been a cat breeder? The number 1 answer with 26% is 1 to 2 years, followed by 3 to 4 years at 21%, and then 0 to 1 year at 19%. So most of the people that answered this survey have less than 5 years experience. Question number 4. What are the top 3 most frustrating things about being a breeder? Now, since the respondents were able to pick 3 choices, these answers are all over the board, and there's really only one clear winner. The number 1 answer for the most frustrating thing about being a breeder is sick kittens. 38% of respondents answered in that form. The number 2 answer is constantly cleaning. Number 3 answer, it's very expensive. We got a close runner-up with the male cat is spraying. Oof. All right, then we have some tie answers here for not making any money, marketing, and can't find buyers for kittens. All of these 3 things can be lumped into one problem, and that is marketing. And we have a solution for that. We not only do we have the course for beginning cat breeders, we also have an advanced course called Successful Cattery Business Management. It's a masterclass that goes over how to run your cattery like a business, how to make a profit, how to find qualified buyers, and just marketing in general. It also covers how to take professional photographs and really build an organized system for your cattery business so that you're not stressed out. You can find this course and the one for newbies on our website, catbreedersensei.com. So I hate to see that those 3 things are up there in such a high, response, because that can easily be fixed. All right, some other frustrations that are coming in also are no time for myself, kittens passing away, not enough space, cat fights, social media marketing, and can't find a mentor. And the last question on the survey was, how often do you think about quitting? And I actually liked the answers to this question. The number one answer was never. The number two answer was only in challenging situations. Well, guys and girls, life is challenging and breeding cats is challenging. So when you're in these challenging situations, it does feel like a good time to throw the towel in. I've been there before. But instead, I kind of turn it around into, what can I learn from this? And I think the biggest thing that dealing and working with pedigree cats and kittens and this whole environment is I'm learning to be patient and not make decisions when I'm in emotional distress, and that can be the loss of a kitten or mad diarrhea going around the cattery, or somebody is sick and not feeling well, or maybe just somebody being really mean online. There's lots of things that happen throughout the day, and I really am always just saying, don't react to this right now. Don't react to this right now. Even though I want to, let's just take a breath and give it a few days, and then we will revisit it and we'll come back and make a decision then. Because I have made decisions in the past when I was very frustrated when it comes to the cats, and retired someone too soon, or made decisions that I wish I wouldn't have. And so as I've continued to do this and not thrown the towel in, that's what I've learned to be, is a lot more patient. And that has trickled throughout other places of my life as well. So the cats and the kittens have really and are still continuing to teach me to be a more patient person and not so hot-headed like I have been in the past. So for them, I appreciate that very much. So if you find yourself in a frustrating situation, let's just wait until you're not feeling so emotional, and then we'll, come revisit it and think about what to do at that time. Because aside from the frustrations is also a very rewarding experience. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed the survey results from the Breeding Frustrations survey. Thank you again for listening and supporting the Cat Breeder Sensei Says podcast. We'll see you on the next show. I hope you guys make good choices out there. Bye.